Hi, Nicole here. How are you? I wonder if any of you are mad at me. I doubt I will ever be famous off of YouTube because whenever anyone likes me, I will definitely throw them off my back like an angry pig. My room is messy. I think that I am dancing with the devil. I'm not really blindfolded, but it doesn't matter whether I'm blindfolded or not. I know what's going on, sort of. I think it makes sense to me that in the past I used to be best friends with Lucifer. There's so many different names for him. He was just really good at art. He was like an angel. He was friends with God. He made really, really, really good art. And we were best friends up there. Until he decided to just be a little shit forever and not make art anymore. At least not art that feels good or authentic or real. And sometimes I wonder if I came down here as a human just to tempt him, which is a really fucking retarded idea because based on history, which has been going on for a long ass time, longer probably than we were even friends for, he always proves that he's going to be evil and do evil things and just hurt people. And the more love you give to something like that, the more pain he'll give back to you. That's just how it is. And I can get mad at God, and that doesn't make any difference at all, because even God is pretty good at ignoring me. So yeah, belladonna of sadness. Even she got a better faith than me. So yeah. I don't know, it's off-putting. Oh, Nicole is in her self-pity mode. Fuck you. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, this world isn't good enough. It never was. It's not good enough for the weakest among us. It's certainly not good enough for me. I want to go home. But there is no home to go to. I guess I was evicted from heaven. So, I don't know. Prodigal angel returning home doesn't seem like a possibility. So you can fucking rely on some new age manifesting shit. And even that falls really fucking flat real quick. So, and then they just tell you that you're doing it wrong. You didn't believe it enough. You know anything about magic, right? Yeah, I miss my best friend, that's for sure. My actual best friend, the devil. Which I think says a lot about the defects of how God made me. Dancing with the devil and doing it without a blindfold, that's what I'm doing. And I can't really say that I'm getting what I want out of it, and I keep looking, and my faith is being tested because no, I do think that God is kind of a shit God. Yeah, I do think he's a shit God, so whatever, he's just gonna be what he is. Shitty. And not there, and absent. And I think that the Catholics and all the religions out there are oh, don't you understand? He's the Father. He knows so much more. He's so wise. But like, you grow up a little bit and you realize that your parents are not the God that you thought they were when you were a toddler. And God is not valuing the zoomed in experience, and neither are humans. Like, to be human and to be so dialed into this experience, and then to say we trust God blindly. I mean, blind trust, is that really fucking something to aspire to? Not really. I mean, there are reasons why me and the angel of music were friends. There are reasons, cut from a very similar cloth. But he didn't include me on his ride at all, which is really fucking telling. If you don't include Nikki, then you're doing it deliberately. Obviously, it's a choice not to include me, and Lucifer chose not to include me. And I think it's for a good reason. It's a shit reason. He's still being shit. It's just that he doesn't even want to win. I mean, I think he's nihilistic, although he's not depressed and he's not angry. You'd think that the devil's angry. You think that he's depressed, and he's not any of those things. You think he has a low self-esteem? Nope, not that. That's not what's going on. I'm like this investigator, this grand investigator, just because I happen to be strong enough to literally put my body through fire. Fire in my heart, fire in my hands, fire in my soul. Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Doesn't mean that it might not still have long-term consequences to me. But I'm trapped. John Kramer style. Maybe that's why I like to fantasize about him. Because the reality is, I am this princess locked in this tower, and there is a dragon, a fire-breathing dragon that blocks anything good from happening to keep me isolated forever. And yeah, I don't know how to get away from that. And the times that I have been able to sneak off away from my room without the dragon noticing, it doesn't take too long for him to catch up to me. And I mean, it's unfair advantage that he's in the spiritual realm and I'm here. So he's using some pretty serious magic to get me to do whatever he wants without giving me anything in return. What the fuck is that? You know, what am I supposed to show up to life giving these experiences, DJing an experience for my YouTube audience, DJing an experience for whoever I run into? And you think it's going to be good. Everyone always expects that it's going to be a good experience. But frankly, the way things have gone, I want to give some fucking bad experiences to people. Yeah, I do. Another reason why me and Lucifer were friends back in the day, when we were both still angels in heaven. Yeah. He's such a fucking prick, honestly. I don't know why I love him. It's like, that's the angel part of me, the fucking stubborn part that doesn't grow or learn, just does, like a force of nature, gravity style. Like, you can't convince gravity to not be gravity. And living in two worlds with an angel heart and a human body is dumb and stupid. It's badass still. You know, I've always been one for badassery, but it is definitely fucking dumb. And I wanted to give good experiences, and I wanted to be a DJ for you guys and introduce you to things that would open your minds and hearts in ways that you couldn't even predict. The way a good parent leads their child through life, teaching them and exposing them to things at the right time. But my fate and my destiny, I don't know, God just keeps telling me to become a nun, and that is fucking garbage. Guess what, God? No. I have free will. I don't want to be a nun. So fuck off. Okay? I actually find some of those nuns, some of them I like, most of them I like, but some of them I really fucking don't like. And I don't want my evil seeds to be in that world. So, yeah. I don't know, like, you could maybe give me advice, as I'm sure some of you idiots will try, and it falls so fucking flat. You'll be like, oh, Nicole, just stop dancing with the devil. I don't have a fucking choice. I don't have a choice. Okay? I don't. That's perfect will for you. I don't have a choice. Like, I'm waiting on him, and he's just taking his sweet ass time, and it's boring. And it's not like, I don't know, like, you know, I don't even care to prove my goodness to anyone. Like, I don't care to prove that I'm good. I don't care to prove that I'm aligned with anything good or helpful that actually works. I don't care to prove it. I don't. Because I honestly don't care what you think about me. I really fucking don't. I never did. I really fucking never did. And that's the difference between me and one of the friends. He cares and is tied so desperately to the external world. And I'm like, why? Why? Aren't you curious who you actually are? Don't you want to tie yourself to your internal being rather than the fucking thoughts of other people that are honestly have, for the most part, lower IQ than you and haven't climbed the hierarchy to an extent that you have? So why listen to them at all? Do they know something that you don't know? There's that Arthur song where it's like every day you meet people and they have unique perspectives. I don't know. I think we're living in a zombie-like apocalypse when I think about other people. It's boring. They bore me. And when I get bored enough, then I let a little bit of my mean streak out. And then they're like, how could you be so mean, Nicole? How could you be so mean? You're cruel. You're the devil. You're evil. I mean, I guess there was a reason why we were friends when we were friends. But yeah, I'm not like you. I'm not. And I've been pretty fucking honest about that. So I think that it's pathetic. For the most part, this experience has been pretty fucking pathetic. With like moments, isolated moments of hope. Where you get something that you know you need and you can feel it. But never sustain it because, I don't know, within the human collective psyche, people think humans are evil and awful. And if you believe that, then I guess I'll believe that too. Yeah, if that's what you want to be, then that's what you are. I, for one, am not those things. No, I am not any of those things. Yeah, I'm not any of those things. But I still am very tied to knowing and feeling that I deserve a lot better than this. I deserve nights out at Baranga's with a glass of champagne on the table without it going so chaotically bad. I deserve to be taken to concerts. I deserve to be mingled with. I deserve sunshine. I don't fucking deserve for all this fucking psychic wounds to be fucking given to me. That I don't deserve. Don't deserve to be used by men. Don't deserve... Men are so fucking awful too. Like, no matter how much I like bury my head in the sand and point it the other direction, there's only so much I can do. And only so much projection I really can do, and it hasn't been penetrating the surface. Men are garbage. They are shit. They're not worth anything at all. They really aren't. And yeah, women are a little evil. So what? I'd rather be evil than worthless. Yeah. So I think that men are, in general, very worthless beings, even when they somehow manage to navigate this current economic society culture. And even when they're like, look, I got a good job and I can have 2 kids that I can provide for, and I can afford braces, and I can afford a home, and I can afford a bed and food. Even when they do all that, they still, at the heart of it, are fucking pathetic beings that as soon as their wife gets cancer, they're like, fuck her, let's go and have sex with some other hoe. Like, and they always choose women. Men always, that's the nature of the game. The man is the chooser. They get to choose, not the woman. The woman just accepts or rejects, but she doesn't get to choose. And anyways, so the man is the one that gets to choose. And it sucks because they almost always, if not every single fucking time, choose a woman that is so and not right for them. And then they wonder why they feel that way, and they wonder why they suffer. And it's like, oh yeah, because you chose that really mean woman that everyone else could see was so beneath you and wasn't going to lead you anywhere good and wasn't going to support you. She was only ever going to validate your own insecurities within your psyche. You feel pathetic? Oh, she'll tell you you're pathetic. So I'm not really sure why men are so down to play that game. I think it must be because they're retarded and stupid, like children. And so, yeah, I'm not down to play that game for anyone, ever. And yeah, I guess that does make me morally superior to literally everyone that I've ever encountered, because I am honest. Honest with myself and honest with other people, regardless of the consequences. It makes me lonely as fuck. And people tell me, why did you do that? Why did you do that? You're just hurting yourself. Bitch, have you taken a look outside? This world is shit. Okay, there's no getting out of it, whether it's at the hands of myself or at the hands of fate. This is a shit experience, and I can fucking find the peace by accepting that? No, that's not even there for you. Yeah. Going to these slam poetry events and these fucking fat, morbidly obese white women talking about how it's so awful for white people to exist. And I'm like, it's awful that you don't know how to eat properly. There. That's a shit thing to say. Look at me, body shaming the hypothetical person that you don't even know. And I guarantee you that if you're still watching this video, I guarantee you that you're going to side on the fatties. The fatties are going to destroy themselves, and you are responsible for that. So good fucking luck. Of course, you could err on the other side and be a bodybuilder. And that is actually even more pathetic. At least eating is passive. You can passively get fat. But when you become a bodybuilder, you are really forcing everyone to know just how unhappy you are. Not so unlike me. I guess I'm a bodybuilder in a way. Not literally. Yeah. I'm glad I don't have kids. I really am. I'm glad that I'm not a mother. Because there is no man that's gonna exist for me. And I care so much about the innocence. I probably care too much about the innocence that you'd really, if I was a mother, you'd really see a whole even more powerful side of me that doesn't have an opportunity to express itself here. Yeah, there's nothing I wouldn't do for somebody that I actually think deserves it. But nobody really deserves any of it, and so we're pretty safe. We're pretty safe from Nicole's wrath. My wrath is to the extent of making YouTube videos to let God, and really that's who I'm talking to. I'm talking to God, letting him know. Taking my complaints right up to the big guy, Santa Claus style. Yeah, you didn't give me what I wanted, and now I hate you. So, you can hate me back all you want. I stare into the void stares back. I hate you. I hate God. I think God's a piece of shit. I think this universe is pretty shitty. Yeah. And even when I'm happy, and even when I feel on top of the world, man, I'm lying. I'm lying to you guys. I still am very much in touch with just how shit this is. And yeah, arrogantly knowing that I deserve way more. You know, I didn't deserve to be raped. I didn't deserve to be abandoned into a career that really it would have taken two to make me do. And honestly, I deserve better friends. My friends, for the most part, are so shitty. I guess because I'm a shitty person, so I attracted in the shit people. My friends are selfish to their core. They don't love me. And it's always been one-sided. I have loved them, but they did not love me back. I didn't really need them to love me back, so I was able to put myself through that fire. But why? And to what end? Now that I'm in literally the center of the flame and the hardest part of it, I don't recall why I did any of this at all. I have no memory of any of it. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I tried to do anything. Even if maybe I actually am the devil and I forgot. That seems unlikely. It seems very unlikely that the devil would forget who he is. But is that a possibility? I don't know. God, I just want to get myself to the gay priest to do a confession. I like talking to gay priests. They're the best kind of gay. Repressing their gayness in the name of God. No, the best kind of gayness is the one who still is a priest but doesn't repress their gayness and enjoys some fudge packing in the pews of the sanctuary while Jesus watches on. That is the best kind of gay that there is. And you think that's not happening? Naive little boys, naive little girls that masquerade as adults trying to give wisdom that isn't there. Yeah. I think that I am feeling really sorry for myself because I'm so trapped, John Kramer style. And it's not even a fun trap where I get to feel the pain of my body being ripped apart. It's not even that. It's boring. Perfectly designed to maximally keep me trapped. And I can pretend that John Kramer loves me, but let's be real. He doesn't even exist. Like, he doesn't love anyone enough to even show up. So John is a really fucking bad leader. And look where we're at. I mean, look at what I'm saying to you. John is perhaps the source of the patheticness, since he's the leader, supposed to represent integrity. I've seen almost no evidence of integrity existing within that person. And the synchronicities are certainly not enough to keep me going. They just mean nothing. It's like a clown that is not even giving you a message at all. A good clown is going to teach you something. That's an altruistic clown, even if they do it in a chaotic and mean and cruel way. The true evil clown is the one that is taking up your attention, but they're not teaching you jack shit. And you think they're going to teach you something, but they don't. That's the evil clown right there. John Wayne Gacy style. Yeah. Be careful. If you ever have kids, don't, for God's sakes, do not name them John. It is a cursed name. It's very cursed. So take that wisdom or don't. I don't care. My last name, McLean, means the son of the servant of John. Not even the servant of John, but the son of it. Yeah, wow. You know, serving integrity only for it to just not exist at all. I mean, my existence here and in general in this universe for an eternity has been useless. It actually has been useless because my whole existence is to serve integrity. And integrity doesn't exist. So why the fuck do I exist? Like, what? That's a bit of a confusing one for me to come to terms with. Yeah, integrity does not exist. Love, not real. It's not real. None of this is real. Love, not real. Integrity, not real. I don't know what is real. Boringness, habits, animal-like ways. Even that, though, like, if you can divorce yourself from God, I think that actually makes the most sense at this point, because there is still nature, and there is still beauty, and growth, and life. These things are still valuable. But everything else is fucking made up. Like, I don't know. It's all just not real. We pretend that love's real. It's not. And the people that say they're in a healthy relationship are lying. Fake it till you make it. They're really trying that strategy, and it works for a lull, but it won't work forever. And, yeah, it's just, love isn't real. I don't love you. You don't love me. We're all just out here raping and pillaging one another. So, I really don't think that I'm any different. I'm really just a literal mirror. Yeah. And what I've been seeing is ugly and awful and pathetic. And I'm tired of dealing with other people's trauma wounds. And I'm tired of dealing with my own. I think that, you know, the only one sense of love that exists still for me is the only one that causes such pain to me. It traps me. I'm bound by love, and I wish I could show up in the way that I want to. But I can't. So, based on my experiences, I can tell you definitively that the world is not a good place to be. No matter how rich or luxurious we can make our lives, it will never make up for what we actually deserve. Truth and connection, authenticity, actual love, singing and dancing. No amount of luxury will ever make up for this. I think that Kim Kardashian knows this deeply in her soul. Fuck the Kardashians. Aren't they a wild fucking bunch? Their whole climb to fame involves the murder of Nicole and sex tape. I mean, what? Like, wow. And these are the idols, and now, you know, we get to experience the presence of a child called Northwest, all because of a sex tape and murder. pretty fucking pathetic, if you ask me. I feel sorry for that innocent child. And once she loses her innocence, I'll be sure to watch. Because that's one thing about being fucking bipolar and crazy. He fucking refused to give up his innocence. That's Kanye for you. But that comes at a pretty fucking big cost. So maybe she'll be able to retain her innocence too somehow. Doubt it though. Yeah. She already hates her mom and she's only 10, so that's not great. That doesn't bode well for her own future. I don't know. Sometimes I think that, like, when you have that dream where your teeth are falling out, and when my teeth get loose in my dream, I start chomping down on them until they fall out. And what's going through my mind is, stop, Nicole, stop. Get yourself to a dentist. A dentist might be able to do something. Don't make it worse. But instead, I just keep chomping down on them until they're all gone. Maybe there is some wisdom there. Maybe you should push the substance abuse user to do even more substances. Like, try and make them hit their rock bottom. You know? Do more drugs. I can see how it's destroying your life. Do even more. That might work. Because pulling the restraints has not seemed to work. And God is not here right now. So we can't depend on him to save us. So we might as well just fall fast and fall hard to get it over with. That's some kind of nihilism. Nihilism, I don't think looks great on me. I don't think it's the most flattering look that I wear. But it makes the most sense. It's justified. For a time I thought I was looking for actual justice. And it never really came. So after I got raped, I pulled some strings and I got myself arrested because somebody needed to pay for that crime. And if the perpetrator wasn't going to pay for it, that only left me. Nobody else could do it. It was either the victim or the perpetrator who can pay for the crime. So I paid for it. And even that didn't really work. Not really. So, yeah. I don't like other people. I thought that I did, but I don't. I just want to go home, but I can't do that, so I don't know. Like, what is the point, God? Oh yeah, I forgot, you don't answer, you don't talk to me. I don't know. The spirits just watch, but they never say anything. Doesn't matter how much pain and suffering. In Romans 8:18, you can keep promising that you're going to give me presents in the future. You keep promising that you're going to take me to Disney World, and it never fucking materializes. And you say, Nicole, you're just being impatient. If you only knew what will happen in the future, you wouldn't be so sad. Well, I don't know, God. I don't. I think you're forgetting of that. I think you're forgetting what I am. It's like having such a neglectful parent, and everyone else is telling you what a wonderful parent you have, but actually, they're super neglectful. That's God for you. And you're supposed to put a smile on and pretend, and if I get the opportunity, I will show you just how good I am at acting. Because I can put a fucking smile on. I really can. I can make myself look so happy. And I can make you feel so happy. But please know that if I'm doing that, there is something much worse coming down the line. Because the happiness I make you feel is nothing in comparison to the suffering that's going to come. So I guess that's a bit of a yin to the yang, the yin to the yang. If God's the yin, then I guess I'm the yang. Or is God the yang and I'm the yin? Either way. Yeah. See, I think that's one thing that's really different about me from other people that I encounter. I am totally okay with my shadow. In fact, I love it. I'm okay with the evil parts of me. I'm totally okay with them. I think they deserve to be expressed in healthy ways that are going to benefit everyone. But other people are like, you are so cruel and you are so mean and we're going to ostracize you and we're going to hurt you. And it's like, come at me, bitch. You think you could possibly do anything that hasn't already been done? Guess what? All my fears, all my biggest fears already came true. So, yeah. Like, not much more can hurt me. And even if the devil gets wind of me saying that and is like, oh, Nicole, if only you knew I can hurt you so much worse, then do it. Fall fast and fall hard. Don't be such a pussy, devil. Like, yeah. I don't like you. And I think a lot of you idiots are going to think that it's because I don't like myself. It's the exact opposite. It's because I like myself that I don't like you. Yeah, and I'm tired of dealing with a world of people who are zombies. And I don't want to show up anymore at all. At all. I don't know, maybe you'll catch me on the streets addicted to opium one of these days. That would be one way to go. Oblivion. But I'd rather do it in a comfortable spot than one like that. I don't want to be out on the streets. I want to be... I don't know, I want to get invited to a rich dinner party where somebody ends up murdering me. That's what I want. I want to have a beautiful evening, and then I want someone to slip me some terrible poison, and I die a horrific death in front of everyone. That would be another way. But that takes a lot of pre-planning. How are you going to find those psychopaths who are rich? You can't find them. I think that's a bit of fate involved, and I guess my fate did not choose that. My fate chose the most boring possible fate possible. Yeah. And it's boring. And I'm bored. I'm bored with myself, and I'm bored with the world around me. No amount of the art of being you is going to solve that. It would have already if it was. I'm bored. And I think that this world is shit. Sometimes when I do meet people that I actually like, where I actually see some innocence and goodness in them, I feel sorry for those people. Whether they're willfully ignorant or just ignorant, I think that their heartbreak is inevitable, as mine was. And it's pretty tough knowing that somebody is going to experience a lot of pain. That's pretty tough. But especially the ones that you love. That's why I made a prayer for anyone that would listen, asking for power so that I could protect the ones that I actually love. But I'm not a man, and I'm tired of being a man, and I think it's confusing the human psyche. Why did I... I'm really tired of having to play the man's role. I don't want to do it anymore. I just want to let things fall apart because they're falling apart regardless. So I might as well just let them fall apart a little faster. Because integrity failed to show up, and I'm not strong enough to do this on my own. You know, the best days as an engineer that I've had is when I had a solid partner, or I felt that I had a solid partner. Those were the times when I was able to show up to my job and do it. The times that I don't, I just feel like this. I feel like not doing anything at all. I fantasize about to be or not to be. Doesn't make me happier, doesn't solve anything, but I'm not really after happiness. So, I want peace. And the only way to get that is to just be dead. I'm tired. I'm so tired. And this universe can't give me anything good. I don't think the universe itself loves me, so I guess that's to say God doesn't love me. Well, you can turn that back on yourself, God, because you're the one who made me. So, fuck you. Yeah. Earth is kind of like playing Roller Coaster Tycoon when you let all the people in the park drown for fun. That's God. That's the level we're at right now. And it's boring. And I don't even think beauty makes up for that, which is really saying something. And whether I choose to put a blindfold on or not makes no difference. It makes no difference. I don't know, nothing I've done has really made any kind of difference. No impact. It's like in Pokemon, when you do an attack and you really want it to work, and it's just like, attack was ineffective. I think my presence here on this planet is ineffective. And I really just want to, I think today, what I want to do is watch The Prince of Egypt and also watch Tombstone. I miss Val Kilmer so badly, even though he was a piece of shit, as they all are. Oh, I'm Val Kilmer, and I am so in love with you. I'm always on the lookout for a muse. And it's like, fuck you, Val Kilmer. Fucking, like, what an abstraction. Like, don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. Like, just say you're bored if you're bored. You let yourself die. You literally let yourself get so ugly and you let yourself die. Okay, so I guess you didn't find the muse that you were fucking searching for. Guess what? It doesn't exist. You were too fucking dumb to figure that one out. But you were a good actor and you had a very good looking face. That's what I can say about Val. And I guess it's my love for the devil that allows me to still miss Val. Yeah, I miss him. Even though he was pathetic and annoyed me greatly, I still very much miss him. I'd rather be a demon than an angel. It'd be a lot easier to be a demon than it is to be an angel. A lot easier. Maybe that can be a little bit of forgiveness there for all the ones that fell. Like Claire. And all the other angels that fell, I guess I can forgive you, because now I realize that it's a lot fucking easier and a lot less painful to be a demon than it is to be an angel. An angel knows the shit storm and still chooses to face it. A demon chooses to contribute to the shit storm and take on that blame, which is such a consequence to it. But you'll feel less pain. You will feel less pain when you're a demon. Yeah, it's like choosing to absorb the pain versus choosing to put it onto other people so that you don't feel it as much. Well, I'm stubborn enough as my angel heart is, and I don't care how much pain I go through. I don't care. I don't care how much pain I go through. I'm still here. But make no mistake, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you things are great. They're not. We're living in a universe where God is like a child, a selfish little child. And he likes to lie to us and be like, I'm the father. I am so wise. I am so strong. It's like when men are like, look how macho I am. And really that just screams insecurity. And you're like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to cater to your fantasy, or am I supposed to tell you the truth? I'm going to tell you the truth. You're pretty fucking insecure in yourself. Like the Andrew Tates of the world are screaming so loudly that they are insecure in themselves. When you're insecure like that, I don't know what to do, because only you can fucking do what you need to do. Nobody else is going to be like, no, you're so awesome. It's not true. You're not awesome. There's reasons why you feel insecure, and they're justified. I don't know, like I've said to God so many times, I want to go home. I might as well stop saying that, because if it hasn't done anything by now, it's not going to do anything at all. I think God knows. Or he ought to. He ought to. And I guess he doesn't care, because he's not around. And you know, that just leaves me alone in this tower with a fire-breathing dragon. And the consequences remain the same to me. I keep begging for him to save me. He doesn't. He hasn't. And maybe when I'm really old, if I ever get to be old, maybe there will be some awakening spiritually, and I'll be like, oh God, it all made sense. Now I know why I had to go through all of that. But even that's bullshit. I think that's just like the last hurrah of our psyche before we die. So we get gaslit even into our death. We get gaslit. Wow. That's what I call a fucking cruel God. Yeah. I mean, the Greeks knew that gods could be cruel, and they can be, and I mean, they are. I think they've chosen cruelty way more than any kind of goodness. So, yeah. And you know, my temple is literally a tourist trap. I can't even go there to rest because it's fucking been turned into a tourist trap. Talk about being immortalized. Talk about being respected. We talk about respect. Fuck. How can you possibly even think that that's going to happen when you look outside and you see how things actually are? That's just naivete at its highest degree. Yeah. Anyways, I should probably go and start my day. This has been a longest one, the long video that nobody's gonna watch. And if you watch it, well, you're a fucking idiot, because I don't think this is good for you either. It's a good thing I don't have children. And I don't care if anyone gives me, I hope I get mean comments. I really do. Give me the mean comments. Let me see your cruelty. At least it'd be real. At least it'd be something new and interesting. It might be cruel. Take me down a notch, bitch. Please do. Please do. Be mean to me. I hope you have enough bravery to be mean to me, because I certainly am mean to you. And never forget that even when you feel the most love coming from me, it's only on a bed of nails. And that I think what you actually deserve is nothing at all. Just like I didn't get what I wanted from God, I'm not going to give this world what it needs from me. How can I? I can only do what I was role modeled to do. I'm only going to ever be as professional as I see other people being professional around me. That is a Nicole McLean guarantee. That's what you deserve. If you think that you are a fat white person and white people are the fucking problem with everything, and well, then you are fucking retarded, and you probably are not worth it, because you can't even get your life together to actually treat your body right. So yeah, go have another slice of pizza. Peace out, Girl Scouts.